Commission of India in Namibia is arranging a distinctive occasion to commemorate India's 75th Republic Day at the Mercure Hotel Conference Centre in Windhoek on Friday. The day is set to commemorate the pivotal moment in 1950 when the Constitution of India took the place of the Government of India Act of 1935 as the governing document on the nation. To provide further detail, we are delighted to have with us this evening the High Commissioner Mandarapu Subbarayudu joining us in studio. Sir, good evening and welcome.
Good evening. Thank you for having me on your program.
Thank you so much for being here. Perhaps to start with, sir, you can talk to us about how the High Commission of India and Namibia aims to celebrate such a historical milestone of your country in a meaningful way come tomorrow.
Yes, certainly, and that too, celebrating with friends is very special. And we are looking forward to this joint celebration. This is 75th Republic year of India, which is very important. This was the day when in 1950 the Constitution came into force. So very important aspect when you are talking about 74 years of journey in a democratic system. So we would be certainly highlighting how India has achieved this and how it has so far done. And then, of course, this is an opportunity for us to review where we are in terms of our bilateral engagement and cooperation in the last 1 year.
And would you care to share some of the details about the program and activities that's planned for the day?
Yes, we would of course have the chief guest from the government of the Republic of Namibia. We are expecting very distinguished guests to participate from the government of Namibia, from the senior authorities, and also guests from various sections of the society as well as members of diplomatic corps. And we would be having, this is an event where we would have some speeches, outlining what has been the progress so far. Then after that, we would have cultural programs, and interesting part of it is that there would be performances by young Namibian artists. And then we would together have Indian cuisine people would enjoy.
Yeah.
So this is how we normally celebrate this formal National Day reception being hosted on the occasion of Republic Day of India.
And what message or theme, does the event aim to convey on this significant occasion?
So this is, the message is that as a democracy, democratic values and principles, and when you are talking about a plural society where diverse cultures, diverse beliefs, diverse practices, then how do you live together in unity? So that equality is an important aspect of it. And of course, we would also be looking at how we have been helping, because India and Namibia, we belong to Global South. We are developing countries. So how are we helping each other in promoting, in bringing prosperity to our people? So those are the principles that would be behind this celebration.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mr. Subbarayudu, perhaps you can just elaborate or highlight the notable achievements and successes that you will speak to at the event.
Yes, the most important one that India held the presidency of G20, group of 20 countries last year. And this was an important presidency because India made it a point to amplify the voice of Global South, because there are so many common challenges, global concerns. So India wanted to hear from fellow developing countries and bring them to the table. And India also pursued reforming the multilateral institutions and also getting African Union as a permanent member of G20. That has been the success story of India during this. And it made human-centric the development. It should not be just GDP-centric to human-centric. So that was an important development. Then the second one that happened in 2023 was India landing on South Pole of lunar surface. So India was the first country to do that, and so many advancements in space. And this has implications, scientific and technological implications for the benefit of humanity. So we would be mentioning that also. And how India today developed digital public infrastructure and digital payment system, which helps in addressing the inequality in the society, and making it more inclusive, the financial system. So that aspect also, there is so much that we can share and help our fellow developing countries. So these are some of the things that from Indian point of view, of course, India's current position as economic power. Today, India is the fifth largest economy in the world, and in coming years, within this decade, it will be the third largest economy. And also, India is now the fastest growing economy among the major economies of the world. So these are once India is prosperous, and when we are collaborating with our long-standing friends like Namibia, we would be in a position to partner for prosperity, for mutual prosperity. So these are the points that we would be considering. Besides, as I mentioned in the beginning, that bilateral aspects of it, what has been the progress.
And I just wanted to touch on that. Earlier you did mention looking at the bilateral relationship between the two countries. Talk to us about, how the relationship between India and Namibia has strengthened over the years, and in what ways, the celebration will contribute to fostering these diplomatic ties between our countries.
See, certainly, our relationship predates independence of Namibia and even independence of India. It goes back to 1947, 1946. We collaborated with each other at the United Nations, and we continue to help each other at various forums. So this is a strong relationship. Now, this relationship evolved after the independence, and we continue to pursue the need-based development partnership. For example, the skill development, capacity building has been one of the important dimensions of our relationship. Now, coming to how it evolved, for example, Honorable Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, visited India in 2022, leading a business delegation. And during that visit, there were many business meetings. Then, in return, Indian External Affairs Minister visited Namibia last year. And both the leaders co-chaired joint commission meeting, and there were business promotions on both sides. So as a result, I would like to mention that in the first 8 months of the current financial year, according to Indian official data, the bilateral trade has increased by 178% to touch unprecedented figure of $654 million US, out of which the Namibia's exports to India increased by 1,350%, which is so positive.
Yes.
So there is this opportunity to enhance trade collaboration. And the next point is that there are Indian companies here and majority of them are involved in local value addition and local production using local human resource, which is a positive thing.
Yes.
Both India and Namibia are young countries, our demography, and the youth is ambitious, they need support, they need employment, and here is the area where we can collaborate with each other. India is extremely doing well in digital domain. Digital delivery is very important and we need to bridge the digital gap in the society. So we can collaborate, help. You know, in India, for example, if we have to provide a targeted support to, let us say, 400 million people, in India it can be done with a click of a button because there is a digital backbone already developed.
Right.
And the payment models already developed. These are very effective models and we are ready to share and collaborate with our friends in Namibia.
Fantastic. Well, on that positive note, Mr. Subbarayudu, thank you so much for being here this evening. All the best with the preparations, last preparations, and yes, have fun tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was Mr. Mandarapu Subbarayudu, who is the High Commissioner of India and Namibia, speaking to us on the celebration of India's 75th Republic Day. And it will be commemorated, or celebrated rather, tomorrow at the Mercure Hotel and Conference Centre here in Windhoek. We'll be right back after this brief break. Stay with us.